In a shocking twist that sounds straight out of science fiction, rumors have surfaced that Elon Musk is allegedly working with Donald Trump to create a private Mars colony, one where citizenship would only be granted to the wealthiest elite. Insiders claim this secret project has been discussed behind closed doors, with Musk envisioning a futuristic society on Mars, while Trump supports the idea of a new world built exclusively for those who can afford it. Imagine a luxury Mars colony, outfitted with cutting-edge technology, sprawling estates, and the promise of a fresh start on an untouched planet. According to the rumors, the colony would offer everything from high-end housing to state-of-the-art medical facilities, making it a paradise for the super-wealthy to escape the issues back on Earth. With Musk's tech and vision combined with Trump's influence, they plan to create an exclusive Martian society, a place where only the wealthiest could apply for citizenship. Critics argue that this rumored Mars plan could create an even greater divide between the rich and the poor, offering a sanctuary to billionaires while leaving ordinary people to face Earth's challenges. Social media has exploded with reactions, with hashtags like #MarsElite and #EscapeEarth trending as people voice concerns about the implications of such a project. Some call it a modern-day gated community in space, with Musk and Trump allegedly reserving seats for the ultra-rich only. Supporters of the idea, however, see this as a new chapter in space exploration and progress. They argue that a colony on Mars, funded by private wealth, could open the door to advanced technologies and scientific research. By creating an elite society on Mars, some believe that Musk and Trump could be laying the groundwork for humanity's next great leap, even if it's only accessible to the wealthy. As the rumors continue to spread, the world watches and wonders. Could this truly be the start of a rich-only society in space? And if so, what does that mean for everyone left on Earth? As word of this rumored Mars colony spreads, reactions have been intense. Supporters of Musk and Trump see it as a bold vision for the future, a way to push humanity beyond Earth's boundaries. They argue that by establishing a base on Mars, these two powerful figures could lead humanity into a new era of space exploration, one funded privately to avoid government red tape. For them, this project symbolizes human progress, regardless of its exclusivity. Critics, however, are appalled at the idea of an elite-only Martian society. They see it as a dangerous precedent, creating a breakaway civilization where the rich live in luxury while the rest of humanity grapples with Earth's challenges. On social media, users express outrage, describing the plan as a dystopian reality where the wealthy escape the consequences of climate change, inequality, and resource depletion. The potential for a Mars colony catering only to the wealthy raises ethical questions. If the rich can escape to another planet, will they lose interest in solving Earth's problems? Activists argue that creating a gated community in space could deepen the divide between the haves and the have-nots, leading to a future where Earth is abandoned by those with the means to leave. Some environmental groups have voiced their concerns, noting that while Musk has talked about making life multiplanetary, it seems ironic to create a Mars colony for the elite. They argue that the resources required to build such a colony could instead be used to address environmental issues on Earth. Why spend billions on an exclusive Martian society when those funds could help make Earth more sustainable? If the rumors are true, Musk and Trump could be working on plans to select the first citizens of the Mars colony. Speculation suggests that only the wealthiest and most influential people would be eligible for citizenship, with a steep price tag attached. Some even joke that buying a ticket to Mars could become the ultimate status symbol, reserved for billionaires and celebrities. Others question the logistics of such a colony. How would these Martian citizens live, survive, and thrive on a planet with no breathable atmosphere and extreme conditions? Experts speculate that Musk's SpaceX technology could provide the necessary life support systems, but many wonder if the promised paradise would be more of a high-tech bunker than a luxury oasis. Public figures are weighing in on the debate. Some politicians have called the idea outrageous, arguing that efforts should focus on improving life on Earth. They criticize Musk and Trump for what they see as a selfish project that doesn't address the root causes of global issues. Instead of escaping Earth's problems, they argue, humanity should be working together to solve them. Economists are also analyzing the implications of a wealthy-only Mars colony. They argue that if the richest people relocate to Mars, it could impact global economies, shifting wealth and influence to those who remain on Earth. With the rich living on a different planet, governments might lose tax revenue, causing economic disruptions. Musk supporters counter these arguments, saying that private space colonization is the future, and Mars is the first step. They argue that the technological advancements required to build a Mars colony could benefit humanity as a whole, leading to breakthroughs in energy, resource management, and environmental protection. For them, Mars is humanity's Plan B. If Musk and Trump's Mars colony does come to fruition, it could have profound social implications. Many worry that it could inspire a new kind of elitism, where the super-rich are no longer bound by Earth's limitations. Critics argue that a Mars colony could exacerbate class divisions, creating a literal separation between the rich and the rest of humanity. Tech enthusiasts are excited about the possibilities of a Mars colony, believing that Musk's vision could lead to new technologies that make life on Mars sustainable. They argue that by pushing the boundaries of space exploration, Musk and Trump could open the door to future colonies on other planets, allowing humanity to expand beyond Earth. In response to the rumors, some environmental activists have started campaigns to oppose the Mars project, arguing that resources should be directed towards sustainable development on Earth. They say that humanity should fix its problems here before attempting to colonize other planets, calling the project a billionaire's fantasy. Meanwhile, some social commentators see the Mars colony as a form of escapism, where the wealthy can ignore Earth's problems rather than facing them. They argue that the project reflects a mindset that values personal gain over collective responsibility. For them, the Mars colony symbolizes a future where the elite can leave the rest of humanity behind. Scientists are skeptical about the feasibility of a private Mars colony, especially one designed for luxury. They point out that living on Mars presents numerous challenges, from radiation exposure to limited resources. Even with Musk's technology, they argue, creating a sustainable colony would be extremely difficult. But Musk supporters believe that he has the vision and resources to overcome these challenges. They argue that by pushing the limits of space travel, Musk is inspiring humanity to dream big. For them, the Mars colony is a bold step toward a future where humans live on multiple planets, ensuring survival if Earth faces a catastrophe. Some see this rumored Mars project as a kind of Noah's Ark for the wealthy, a place where the rich can escape if Earth's conditions worsen. This idea has sparked outrage among activists, who argue that resources should be used to prevent such a catastrophe in the first place rather than creating a backup plan for the elite. Polls show that public opinion on the Mars colony is deeply divided. While some people support Musk and Trump's vision for the future, others see it as a selfish venture that doesn't benefit the majority of humanity. For many, the Mars colony represents a world where the elite escape responsibility while the rest are left to deal with the consequences. Social media influencers have taken to platforms like Twitter and TikTok to discuss the ethical implications of a rich-only Mars colony. Some influencers joke about the idea of Mars millionaires, while others call it dystopian, warning that it could lead to a society where wealth determines access to new worlds. In the tech community, discussions about Musk's Mars colony focus on the potential for technological innovation. Engineers and scientists speculate about what kind of breakthroughs might be necessary to make a Mars colony possible, from advanced life support systems to sustainable food sources. Environmental groups warn that the Mars colony could set a dangerous precedent, encouraging future leaders to prioritize space colonization over environmental stewardship on Earth. They argue that humanity has a responsibility to protect Earth's ecosystems rather than abandoning them in favor of space ventures. If Musk and Trump's Mars colony does come to fruition, it could redefine what it means to be a citizen. Some speculate that Mars citizenship would come with a high price tag, effectively making it an exclusive club for the wealthy. This idea has led to debates over whether citizenship should be based on wealth or merit. Supporters of the Mars colony argue that it could inspire the next generation to dream big and pursue careers in science and engineering. They believe that Musk and Trump's vision could lead to a renaissance in space exploration, sparking interest in fields like aerospace and robotics. Critics worry that a wealthy-only Mars colony would create a gated community in space, reinforcing the social divide between the rich and the rest of humanity. For them, the idea of a billionaire's paradise on Mars represents a world where money buys not only luxury but also the privilege of leaving Earth behind. Some are fascinated by the idea of a Mars colony, seeing it as an opportunity to start over with a new society. They imagine a utopian world where humanity can learn from its mistakes on Earth, creating a more harmonious society free from pollution, conflict, and resource scarcity. Others, however, argue that any society founded on exclusivity and wealth is doomed to repeat the same mistakes. They worry that a Mars colony would bring Earth's social problems to a new planet, with the wealthy maintaining power while the rest struggle to survive in a resource-limited environment. Rumors suggest that Trump sees the Mars colony as an extension of his legacy, a way to leave his mark on human history. By partnering with Musk on such a groundbreaking project, Trump could secure his place as a pioneer of space colonization, ensuring that his influence extends far beyond Earth. The idea of Musk and Trump teaming up for a Mars colony has also inspired artists and writers, who imagine a futuristic society where humans live on Mars. Science fiction authors are already exploring the concept, using the Mars colony as a setting to examine themes of wealth, power, and humanity's place in the universe. If the Mars colony project moves forward, it could create new industries dedicated to space tourism, luxury habitats, and sustainable living on Mars. Some entrepreneurs are already thinking about how they might capitalize on this new market, from building Mars resorts to developing food systems for Martian colonists. But for environmentalists, the idea of a private Mars colony remains a stark reminder of humanity's need to focus on Earth. They argue that while exploring space is exciting, it shouldn't come at the expense of our planet. For them, the Mars colony is a distraction from the urgent work needed to address climate change and inequality. As the rumors continue, the public is left wondering, is a Mars colony for the wealthy a dream or a nightmare? For some, it represents humanity's boundless potential, while for others, it's a dystopian vision of the future. Whatever the outcome, Musk and Trump's rumored Mars colony has captured the world's imagination. As the speculation around a private Mars colony continues, public opinion becomes even more polarized. Some hail Musk and Trump as pioneers who dare to push humanity toward the stars, while others see the colony as a betrayal of Earth, a retreat by the wealthy from the world's pressing issues. The contrasting views only add fuel to the debates surrounding the project. Meanwhile, Musk's vision for a Mars colony, when paired with Trump's drive for exclusivity, creates a tantalizing, if controversial, narrative. Reports claim the colony would offer lavish accommodations, personalized habitats, and an elite infrastructure catering to the world's most powerful. Imagine each inhabitant owning a slice of Mars, built to their exact specifications. Environmentalists are furious, warning that Mars colonization could distract governments and billionaires alike from critical environmental challenges on Earth. Some argue that the time, energy, and resources being poured into Mars could be far more impactful if invested in solving climate change, poverty, and resource scarcity right here. As rumors circulate about who might secure tickets to Mars, lists of potential inhabitants appear online, ranging from tech giants to celebrities. Fans and critics alike speculate about who would make the cut and whether Mars could soon host a community of the world's wealthiest and most influential figures, forming a real-life, rich-only paradise. Elon Musk's tech supporters argue that while the Mars colony may seem elitist now, the technology developed for it could have broader applications in the future. They suggest that advancements in life support, renewable energy, and habitat construction could eventually benefit all of humanity, regardless of social class. The idea of a wealthy-only colony on Mars has even inspired conspiracy theories, with some suggesting that Musk and Trump are creating a secret escape plan for the world's elite in case of a future global crisis. These theories, though speculative, have stirred even more public intrigue, adding a layer of mystery and suspicion to the project. Musk's fans are excited by the possibilities, imagining a world where human colonies thrive across the solar system, all thanks to the groundwork laid by Musk's Mars colony. They believe that Mars is only the beginning, and that this exclusive project could be a stepping stone to future civilizations on other planets. Activists, however, argue that the very idea of a Mars colony where only the rich can thrive goes against the principles of equality and justice. They worry that if Mars becomes a playground for billionaires, it could further solidify social divides, creating a world where wealth determines one's chances of survival. Political leaders across the globe have begun to take notice, with some questioning whether private individuals should be allowed to establish exclusive colonies in space. There are calls for international regulations to ensure that space exploration benefits all of humanity rather than becoming an elite endeavor controlled by a select few. In response to the criticisms, Musk supporters argue that pioneering space travel inherently requires substantial funding, which can only realistically come from the wealthy. They claim that by investing in Mars, the elite are funding the technological advancements needed for future space colonies that could be accessible to everyone. With the growing fascination around the Mars colony, some envision a future where Martian citizenship could become the ultimate status symbol. Musk and Trump's rumored plans suggest that only those who can pay a premium for citizenship will qualify, transforming Martian residency into a luxury reserved for the ultra-rich. Educators and scientists are using the rumors to inspire students, encouraging them to think about the ethical implications of space colonization. Classrooms discuss the pros and cons of a wealthy-only colony, sparking debates about what it means to create a society from scratch, and whether wealth should dictate access to new frontiers. Influencers on social media have capitalized on the public's interest, posting reactions, commentary, and even fictional day-in-the-life videos of what living on a billionaire's Mars colony might look like. These videos, mixing satire with serious critique, have gone viral, spreading the conversation even further. The idea of a private Mars colony has captivated science fiction writers, who are already penning stories that envision the lives of humans on Mars. Some explore the potential conflicts, alliances, and social dynamics that could arise in a wealthy-only society on another planet, mirroring the class struggles seen on Earth. As the conversation grows, some scientists warn that Mars colonization is far from a guaranteed success. They remind the public that Mars is a harsh, unforgiving environment, with intense radiation, extreme temperatures, and a lack of breathable air. These challenges raise questions about whether life on Mars would truly be the paradise some imagine. Despite the risks, Musk's determination has inspired a segment of the public who see space as humanity's next great adventure. For them, the Mars colony represents a new frontier, a chance to start fresh and create a society built from the ground up. This idealistic vision, however, is tempered by the knowledge that only a select few would be able to participate. Environmental activists, meanwhile, continue to campaign against the project, arguing that Earth's resources should be preserved and protected rather than funneled into an elite Mars colony. They see Musk and Trump's plans as emblematic of a disregard for the planet and its people, a way for the wealthy to avoid the responsibilities of Earth stewardship. With the Mars colony capturing the public's imagination, some space enthusiasts dream of a future where ordinary citizens could travel to Mars as well. They hope that Musk's innovations could lead to cheaper, more accessible space travel, opening up Mars to everyone, regardless of wealth. If the Mars colony does materialize, some historians believe it could mark a significant turning point in human history. They compare it to the colonization of new lands on Earth, with all the cultural, economic, and ethical complexities that come with establishing a society in an unknown environment. Others see the project as a symbol of excess, a testament to a world where wealth determines one's access to opportunity. They argue that if Mars becomes a sanctuary for the rich, it could set a dangerous precedent, where future colonization projects are driven by profit rather than the collective good of humanity. Economists are closely watching the potential impact of the Mars colony on global markets. They speculate that if the elite migrate to Mars, it could shift wealth and influence off-planet, potentially leading to economic changes on Earth as resources and industries adapt to the loss of high-net-worth individuals. The rumored Mars colony has led to debates about the role of governments in space exploration. Some argue that the private sector shouldn't have exclusive control over space colonization, calling for policies that would allow everyone to benefit from human expansion into space rather than just the wealthy elite. As the project gains attention, some entrepreneurs are already imagining the potential for a Mars economy. They envision a future where businesses cater to Martian citizens, offering luxury goods, services, and entertainment, creating an entire industry centered around space life for the elite. Critics argue that if the Mars colony is restricted to the wealthy, it could reinforce existing social hierarchies, creating a literal separation between the rich and the rest of humanity. For them, a private Mars colony symbolizes the ultimate divide between those with wealth and those without. Others, however, are inspired by Musk's ambition, seeing him as a visionary who dares to dream of a future beyond Earth's limitations. They believe that humanity must take risks to survive and thrive, and that colonizing Mars, even if initially exclusive, is the first step toward an interplanetary society. The concept of a wealthy-only Mars colony has spurred philosophical debates, with people questioning the ethics of creating a new society based on wealth. Some argue that a truly just society should be inclusive, while others believe that financial contributions are necessary for pioneering such an ambitious project. Tech enthusiasts speculate about the infrastructure of a Mars colony, imagining state-of-the-art habitats with advanced climate control, sustainable agriculture, and artificial gravity. While these features are still theoretical, they capture the public's imagination, painting a picture of a high-tech paradise on another planet. If Musk's Mars colony becomes a reality, it could spark competition among other billionaires, each eager to establish their own space colonies. This space race of the elite could lead to the rapid expansion of private colonies throughout the solar system, each catering to different visions of a new society. Whether the Mars colony succeeds or fails, it has ignited a conversation about humanity's future in space. For some, the project is a bold, necessary step into the unknown, while for others, it's a stark reminder of Earth's existing inequalities being projected onto a new world. As Musk and Trump's rumored Mars project captures the world's imagination, people are left to wonder, is this the beginning of a new era of space colonization, or a cautionary tale about the consequences of unchecked ambition?